Livyosan Zayotzarto L'Sachebe. In the back over there, they have comparative references from other places where this Maamar comes from. The Alter Rebbe said this Maamar in the year 5571, which is in 2 years, it's going to be 200 years. He said that Maamar. And over there it says there are certain pieces which that Tzemach Tzedek, when he prepared the Maamar L'Kut Torah, he took it out. Because in one place it mentions about the Rashbi, and the Alter Rebbe also said the Baal Shem Tov v'Chaveirav, that were also on that level, in a spiritual level, although they were also fulfilling Torah mitzvahs on a physical level.
Why did he take it off?
It seems like we don't know a reason why he took it off, but it was like a more formal. The Tzemach Tzedek made it more formal, but the Alter Rebbe, been saying it then, included the Baal Shem Tov and his friends, Chaveirav, which means probably the hidden tzaddikim. B'chol Eifim, this is what it means, Evdei Hashem b'nishmasam, serving the Eibishter on the level of neshama. Now the Rebbe starts summing up the contents of the inyanim that he spoke. This is the general inyan of Hofach Yom Le'Yabosha that he converted sea to land. The inyan Kriyas Yamsuf HaYachon Matan Torah. The inyan of Kriyas Yamsuf is a preparation for Matan Torah. Dafka through this, a person could serve the Eibishter Alahor Hazeh, because the Eibishter told Moshe Rabbeinu, when they will go out from Mitzrayim, that's when they will serve the Eibishter on this mountain, which means it's one preparation, one link, the split of the sea to the receiving of Torah. As it's mentioned in many places, there are two explanations in the inyan of Kriyas Yamsuf. Pirush HaZeyar v'Harizal, there's a dispute between the Zeyar and the Arizal. What actually took place by the split of the sea? Im hoisa aliyas b'ya b'Atzilus, was it that the lower worlds elevated to the higher world of Atzilus, which means Alma Disgalia, the revealed worlds, elevated the Alma Disgasia into the concealed worlds, or the opposite, Yeridas Atzilus b'B'ya, or was it that the descent of Atzilus into the lower worlds?
Who says what?
The Rebbe doesn't really say which one it is. There's a man from Teira Shmuel, but I didn't see it already for years. The Rebbe Marash in the Hemshech V'Hechrim, Tofresh Lamed Aleph, discusses also the two Pirushim. And actually in Sharo Emunah, but the Rebbe just says there's a dispute, doesn't specify who holds what. Through these two inyanim, the two inyanim, which means Yeridas Atzilus B'B'ya, the descent of Atzilus into the lower worlds, which Atzilus is something which is above the creation and above even the potential of creation, and Bria marks the potential for creation. So we can understand the Richok HaErech, the extremes, the two opposite extremes. Alma de Preda, Bia is already considered separate worlds, separate entity. V'aliyas Bia ba'Atzilus, on the other hand, the elevation of Bia into Atzilus, Ushneim Yachad, the Rebbe takes both explanations. I said, this is what Chassidus accepts, that both opinions, it was a descent and it was an elevation. So what happened over here? Through both of them together, Al Yedei Zabol, Letachas HaMekuvim, the Kabbalas HaTeira. Through this, they came to the ultimate intention of receiving Teira. Why? Ki inyana shel HaTeira hu lifel, hein ba'alma diskasia, v'hein ba'alma disgalia kenal. Because the inyan of Teira is to accomplish in both, in the hidden world and in the revealed world. Therefore, there was both. There was a connection from above to below, the hidden worlds into the revealed worlds, and then also an elevation from below to above. Because in everything, in Avedas Hashem, in serving Hashem, there's the two inyanim. There's Teira and there's Tefillah. Teira is drawing down from above to below. Tefillah is an elevation from below to above. Which is interesting when the Rebbe brings it today in the Ayem Yem, the 26th of Nisan, that the 26th of Nisan is that Chassidus, this is how the Rebbe concludes the word for the quote for today, that Chassidus hat weggestellt a Yidin ponim mil ponim mit Atzmus, that Chassidus placed a Yid face to face with Hashem, and this is through the inyan of Tefillah, Avedas HaTefillah. And interesting also, today is the Yartzeit of Yeshua ben Nun, which is also connected side with the inyan of Tefillah. We find that in Benegir Nefilas HaPayim, And al derazeh Yeshua is like the representing the moon. Moshe is representing the sun, Yeshua is representing the moon, which is also an Aveda from below to above. Mekabel, a receiver. The Levana, the moon, is a receiver. The receiver is from the perspective from below to above. So therefore the Rebbe says, this prepared in a very perfect way Yidden, the Jewish nation, for Matan Torah, for receiving Torah. From the perspective of the hidden worlds, the concealed and elevated worlds, and from the perspective of the revealed worlds. Ubeloshen HaBracha, and as the Loshen of the bracha means the blessing that we say in Tilim, Baruch Hashem Elokei Yisrael min ha'olam v'ad ha'olam, that we say that the Eibishter should be blessed from world to world. So Chassidus asks the question, what do we need? What does world to world mean? What are we referring to? So he says these are the two groups of worlds. They call Yal Alma Disgalia Valma Diskasya. It refers to the revealed worlds and it refers to the hidden worlds. Kimevur Barucha b'mokem achar, as it is mentioned in another place. The other place is in Teirei Lahav Ninyan Abrachas, which is right in the beginning of Teirei in Chumash Parsha Breishis. And based on this Maamar of the Alter Rebbe in Teirei, the Rebbe Marash said a whole hemshech, Chayiv Adam Levorich Mei Abrachas. He said it in 5:6:38, Tofresh Lamed Ches. Chayiv Adam Levorich Mei Abrachas. So the Rebbe now continues and begins also explaining the difference between the split of the sea and the split of the Euphrates, which will be in the redemption. What does it signify in a spiritual sense? Omnam kol zeh b'seder hashtalshelos. This is all in the chain of creation, which means it is revealed. It is revealed that we can relate to it. V'hainu b'sfiras hagluyas, and the revealed attributes. Ukedisa b'Priyetz Chaim, as it says in Priyetz Chaim, shekol hagiluyim shebe'elam hazeh, that all the giluyim in Eilam hazeh, keilal hagiluyim shelachar matan Torah, including also the Giluyim, the revelations after Matan Torah, even the revelations in this physical world that are after the giving of the Torah, which was an additional revelations, still it is all from the revealed part of Atik, the attribute of Atik, which is the Pnimius HaKesed. Ubeloshen HaYaduach Chitzonius Atik. It is from the external part of Atik. The ultimate shlemus will be when the revelation will take place of the inner part of Atik. This comes through Chochmah, which is considered father, because Chochmah is the first of the attributes, of all the attributes. The word Atik is called Atik, an attribute. It's an attribute called Atik. The word is because it is considered, as we mentioned in the past Shurim, that it's considered Netak v'nivdol. It's completely removed from. It's completely removed from the from world, from the chain of creation below. Completely removed even from Atzilus. So it's called Netak v'nivdol, remote, distant. This is the union of Atik. Another explanation why Atik is called Atik is because the word Atik is, this is the only time I saw it, was in the Maamar of the Mittel Rebbe, Ato Echad. It says the Lashon Kimatik Mesefer Lesefer. It's like one is writing over from one book to another, which means that there is no real change taking place in the second destination, but it's just copying from one to another, which in today's world is called copy and paste. So it is the same thing being transferred. What does the Mittel Rebbe want to bring out? That this is also from the perspective from above to below. That when we say Atik, the word Atik means it has landed from a higher level, but as it was on a higher level, it landed there, without any alterations, without any changes. The Mela, what happened here? This is the union of Atik. So it's Atik, it's removed from chain of creation. On the other hand, it is just a copy from above, from higher than Atik. Maamar Azal Yovetevi Kabel Tev Metev.
Atik is a Tzimtzum.